Hey Danny, what are we going to talk about today?
Hey Jann, it's nice to see you again. So for today, we are going to talk about one of the most common misconceptions about political science and how political science is relevant in today's contemporary world.
That's right. We're going to give you a more open idea on what other things you could do after getting a political science degree. Aside from that, we're going to connect some of our learnings in political science and the current situation in the Philippines, particularly the pandemic. Studying political science makes you question a lot of things. Is political science really about politics? Government? Is it what you take when you want to be the president of the Philippines?
After almost 4 years of studying political science, you start to question, what is political science to you? Well, for me, political science is not just about politics. It is certainly more than that. Political science teaches you how to handle situations, problem solving, critical thinking, and the like. Aside from that, it teaches you how to become a good leader and a good citizen. Political science can be a lot of things, but above all that, it teaches you how to become a responsible Filipino. It gives you another perspective when it comes to governance and politics, to the point that it teaches you how to criticize, which is very relevant in our time today.
Political science for me is a classical discipline that deals with the study of political phenomena. Its goal is to deepen human understanding of the forms and nature of political action and develop theoretical tools for interpreting politically meaningful phenomena. Political science is the study of politics and power from domestic, international, and comparative perspectives. It entails understanding political ideas, ideologies, institutions, policies, processes, and behavior.
My fellow political science students, I just want to remind you that life doesn't stop when you decide not to pursue law after studying political science. In fact, you can be a lot of things.
That's right. You can still pursue a master's degree, or if you don't really want to study anymore, there are various professions that you can achieve. For example, you can be a political analyst, legal assistant, paralegal, public relations specialist, political campaign staff, foreign service officer, professor, government consultant, and a lot.
It feels like our minds as political science majors have been trained well during this pandemic, isn't it? Especially our learnings in public administration and public policy.
In political science, we study local governments. We study how local governments rose from having a bad leader. We study the factors of good governance. Because of this, you start to question yourself. Is this what they're supposed to do? Are they really supposed to be using billions of money for a certain project? Are they exhibiting all of the good governance factors? And this pandemic showed us who among these local government leaders respond very well to our current health emergency.
Aside from that, we also study public policy and how to evaluate policies. This pandemic, our learnings have helped us assess the bills and laws that are being passed to combat the pandemic. Questions like, is this really necessary? What are the things they should prioritize over this? What should they do instead of doing this? Or is this the best choice that we have, and the like?
Administration is also one thing. We study how the government should function and what attitude they should have in certain situations. Are they supposed to be just passive? Or are they supposed to be doing something about the issue? In political science, public administration is public trust. What are they supposed to do for the public to trust them? Or have they done enough for the public to trust them?
You see, with our situation, especially during a health emergency, political science is important. Political science teaches you a more open perspective and it helps you to further understand the actions of the government, may it be good or bad. Personally, it helped me assess whether they handled this correctly.
This pandemic has taught me that political science is relevant everywhere, but especially in our times today.
After studying political science for almost 4 years now, has taught us to be more vigilant and observant. Remember to criticize when necessary and praise when you should.
This is Jann and Dani from 4APL.